1, 2, 3, funk it.
What is up everyone, welcome back to the videos. If you guys are new, my name is Mike and today we're going to be talking about, does it really make a difference if you show up to a car meet and you're driving an automatic? Does it make you any less of a car guy than the guy who's driving stick? We're going to hop in the van because obviously I don't have my Evo, and lots of you guys have actually been asking me, why don't I drive my Evo? Now, the reason why I don't drive my Evo in the wintertime, you know what, let me show you. This is why I don't drive my Evo in the wintertime. It's because there's so much snow, and mind you, this is the mild winter. Like, this is like all this on top of a Corvette. That's normal. If you guys don't remember, my Evo 10 is fairly low. I can't go up a lot of things during the summer. Now, I scrape on all of this here. That is the reason why I don't drive my Evo 10 during the winters, because I know I'm gonna scrape, I'm gonna ruin it, and I'm gonna end up making a bunch of videos on repairing my Evo 10, like repairing the lip, repairing a cracked bumper or something. It's just not something I want to do. And in the meantime, I don't mind driving my dad's minivan. Again, it's really cold. Another thing I want to mention before we start this video is I'm going to turn this off for you guys. I get this question a lot. Now, most of you guys know, if you guys live in Winnipeg or anywhere else that requires a front license plate on your car, it's by law and you have to have the license plate on, or else you're gonna get pulled over and fined. If you get pulled over and fined for not having a front license plate, it's not that big of a deal. You can take it off. They're just gonna fine. They're most likely gonna give you a fix-it ticket. But when you have a modified car, for instance with an illegal exhaust, which I'm guilty of, illegal suspension because my car is too low, they could even give me a ticket for my shift knob because it doesn't have numbers on it. Some cops are that strict. Not having a front license plate is just asking to get pulled over. I do know I am blocking some airflow to my intercooler with having a front license plate on, but my dad and I actually it was my dad's idea. He ended up welding together a bracket that I can take off, held on by 2 bolts on top, and I can take that bracket off in and out really quickly. I am not that worried about the extra power or the airflow that I'm ruining on the Evo 10 because I have a front license plate on my car. So I just want to clarify, I'm not trying to be a douchebag or anything. I just want to clarify that I do know and I thought this through. So with that being said, let's get back to the video. Alright, so now that the van is kind of warmed up, although it's never really warmed up, the topic for today is, does driving a manual really make you more of a car guy than people who drive an automatic? It doesn't really matter if you're driving an automatic or a manual, it's all to preference. Alright, if you guys don't know already, I prefer a manual transmission. I always have. I was this close to buying an Evo 10 MR that looked exactly like Ariana. Now, having the opportunity to decide whether to grab the Evo 10 GSR, which is the manual, or the Evo 10 MR, which is the automatic, the twin clutch. For me, I didn't really care that much about how much faster my Evo could be in between shifts. I just knew I wanted to shift my gears manually. I feel like when you're shifting gears manually, it adds that extra feeling to driving a car. I actually feel like I'm driving, if that makes sense. I'm not hating on automatics whatsoever. I do know, and I've driven multiple cars with paddle shift or a DCT or a dual clutch transmission. And I do admit, the dual clutch transmission is faster for the average Joe or for the average everyday driver. The twin clutch is a lot faster, less mistakes, and it's easier for, say, control the car because you can have both hands on the wheel while flipping your, what are they called, paddles? The paddles on the steering wheel. It's actually a great invention in terms of racing and in terms of practicality. You can have both hands on the wheel, having full control over the car and shift gears without taking your hand out and shifting. Doesn't make you any less of a car guy. My personal opinion, I believe it doesn't make you any less of a car guy. Why would a transmission or even the car that you drive differentiate how much you love cars compared to the guy that's actually in, I don't know, R34 GTR. When it comes down to it, cars is just a passion. It's a passion, it's a love that whether you're a guy or whether you're a girl, whether you're 15, 12, or 50 or older, we all love cars, and that doesn't reflect on what car you drive. You could be driving a bicycle, but you could just love cars. I've met a bunch of kids that I've talked to at car meets. They know what twin clutch transmissions are. They look at a Ferrari and they're like, oh, that's a 360, that's a 430. I know people who are 60 years old that grew up and have witnessed these cars being released, and they can't tell a difference between a Ferrari 360 and a Ferrari F430. Obviously, there's some people that believe that if you're not driving a manual, you're not a real car guy. Those could be the same types of people that just hate on everyone else's car except their own, because their car is just amazing. They are perfect. They have the best build in the world. In my opinion, drive what you love. And if you can't drive what you love, work hard for it. So before we end today's video, I just want to thank you guys, because today is, I think, December 18th when I'm filming this. So you guys are probably going to see it this coming Wednesday, so in 2 days. But I just want to thank you guys, because after I filmed this video, I checked the YouTube channel and we're actually at 2,000 subscribers. And my initial goal for this year, me personally, I like making small goals, not necessarily baby steps, but like achievable goals that I see that I can work myself towards. So my first initial goal was 100 subscribers since I started the channel last December. So from that day, I want to get 100 subscribers before the time I uploaded the first video on my car. So this was around April. So that was my goal, to have 100 subscribers. I wanted to try and get 1,000 subscribers before the summer ends, or before I get my license back. So around that time, Anti-Perfect grew fairly quickly to 1,000 subscribers. Now, from the time I got my license to it is, I think before even Christmas, it's December 18th, we hit 2,000 subscribers. So within 1 year, we hit 2,000 subscribers. I just want to thank all you guys for all the support with the channel, for the DMs on Instagram, for the comments, the likes, the shares. I've already met some of you guys at meets that I've showed up to. I just want to thank you guys for all the support. And I have so much plans coming this summer. Right now, I know the channel's kind of slow, because number one, my car isn't here. There's nothing really to vlog. I'm driving a minivan right now. It's not really the best thing to slide. There isn't a lot going on. I'm trying my best to make content for you guys, and since I started the YouTube channel, I haven't missed 1 day of uploading. So I think that's, for me, that was one of my goals, to not miss 1 day within one whole year. And I'm pretty proud of myself that not only I did it, but you guys did it too. Thank you so much. You guys are literally making it happen. You guys are awesome. And as always, peace out and make it happen.